RP to all the motherfucking rat niggas.
Rats.
See him,
Knock him.
hit him with a bat quick.
Fast.
Fuck your history, nigga. Fuck your reputation, nigga. Fuck your life.
Straight
You ain't nothing but a dead man walking. Hey, fuck all the hip hop police, man. Straight up. All you rat ass motherfucker police on Facebook and on the streets talking about it's okay to snitch, put a bullet in yourself.
Straight up.
Do the world a favor and
Kill
kill
your motherfucking self. I don't roll money like here.
About what happened, like.
And tell me about the conversation.
I mean, I can't. It was almost a year ago. I can't remember that.
Oh, yeah, you kind of remember that. That's kind of a big
remember
deal.
that. That's
Come
like
on
me.
now.
Come on. How do I kind of remember?
Twan.
I'm gonna tell you what I remember. Like we got in the car, the music was playing. I mean, it wasn't like a happy time. It was kind of like, damn, that's just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened though, type shit. And we was just, I don't know.
Did Willow tell you what had happened with Gerald?
No, he never said nothing. That's one thing that he never spoke on. Never, if I've been around him, I never heard him speak on the situation or nothing like that. Like he just always it was like it never happened, you know what I mean? But me, you know, just type of person I am, to this day I pray for that guy every day. You know, just from my religious belief, I add him in my prayers real hard. I pray for him every day, you know, just because I was a part of that whole thing, you know, and my beliefs is, I don't believe in murdering nobody or nothing like that, so, you know, my beliefs is way different. And I kind of distanced myself once all this shit happened from DOR because it was just kind of getting me in, you know, too much shit that I've been rapping for years and I never got into this shit. I've been going through a lot of shit in my home, you know, like a lot of my family blames DOR ever since I started hanging with them guys. Now I'm having problems with my family, and so it's just like a lot of stuff, man.
So you're trying to distance yourself from
that? Yeah, I've been
that?
trying to distance myself, actually.
So let's go back to when you guys leave from Walgreens. Where did you go? Because you had to give this guy a ride.
We just rode 75th straight to the city.
Where did you drop off the other dude?
I believe somewhere in the 70s. I don't know the exact.
So you drop him off, and then is it still the three of you left in the car? Okay, and where do you go from there?
To the studio on 25th and Murray.
So you drive up to the studio, and do you go inside?
Yeah, I go in. That's where I live. So I went in and laid it down.
Okay, who showed up at the studio after that?
I'm
Or
not
who
sure.
was there when you got there?
When I went in there, I was actually just beat up.
Y'all turned bitch on me. Thought y'all was solid in the end. You niggas snitched on me. Made them statements, took the stand. Too many fake homies. They really faking, not your friends. Things can never be the same. Y'all turned bitch on me. Thought you was solid in the end. Niggas snitched on me. Made them statements, took the stand. Too many fake homies. They really facing, not your friends. Mr. Gas Mask, thought you was official. Took you in with open arms. Why you blow the whistle? Let you in the door, gave you wisdom about this game. Showed you $1 million in cash in that black gym bag.
How the hell was this dude riding with this nice ass Shane in this nice ass car? But I never, you know what I mean? We
You didn't want to ask questions?
Of course not, never. I mean, you know, we from the hood. We kind of, you know, we think, but I'm not never been like, hey, what you doing? What like where your plug at? Or what you got? No, that's a no. You don't never do that. And especially someone you don't know. He don't know me. Demond didn't know me. He was cool. He was cool when he came around because I was Willow's artist. But other than that, they was very secretive and very, when it comes to their business, you know, or anything that they doing with each other, you know, nobody was ever involved. They was very, you know, discreet.
So you kept away from that part of it?
Yeah. I kept away from the part.
But would it surprise you to know that Willow was helping move big loads of drugs and coordinating gun sales? Would that surprise you?
Yeah, it would surprise me because I never seen Willow with a gun, one. I never seen him with a gun before. And two, he just smoked big weed. Like, you know what I mean? We just smoked hella weed. I never seen him like moving big keys of coke or no crazy shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, I just seen this. We smoked big bud, which was probably the biggest weed smokers in the city, and that's all I thought.
How do you know he was moving coke?
I never said he was moving coke. I said.
We say you've never seen him move big things of coke.
I never seen him move like big quantities of drugs. You see what I'm saying? I never seen him move like big keys of coke or big key pounds of weed or big whatever drug you want to call it. I never seen him move any kind of drug. You see what I'm saying? So tonight they probably got the room number documented, but yeah, like I'm not.
And that's where you're staying now.
Yeah, that's where I've been staying at the Crossland.
Have you been staying in Columbia too?
No, I actually go down there to work on projects. Like I had another city I'm working on called the Black Paradigm Shift, and this other guy was basically doing the same thing Willow was doing. He's funding everything. He's like, look, bro, you know, you hot. I'm trying to get a couple albums off of you. I got this whole studio up here you can come work at. So I've been up there a couple times. I knocked out a project from him, and then I came back down here.
In your phone, when you had, when did you have Willow, Willis in your phone?
Who?
Willow, what did you have listed under your phone?
Probably Willow.
Do you remember his number?
277, 1391. 277, 1391. I remember he started, like, he got like a new number right before he went in, but I remember the main number was like 277, 1391, if I'm not mistaken.
That night at Roxy, did you have a gun with you?
No, man.
You didn't have one in the truck?
No, man.
What about Willow?
No. Hell no. He don't ride with guns. That's one thing that he's very strict on riding with guns. Like, he don't play that.
Did anyone in the truck have a gun?
Not that I'm aware of.
Do you know anybody that rolls with that group that would be carrying around a 32?
No, man. Nobody in ours. I mean, not to be, you know, everybody that I hang with, to be honest, will ride with higher calibers, you know, but I don't.
Higher calibers what?
Like probably a 40 or 45, something like that.
Like your dude last night?
Who last night?
In your car?
Oh no, he had a 9, but and his was registered and everything. They took him to jail still for it. It's a legal firearm. I'm like,
I don't think you have the whole story, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People don't go to jail for having a legal firearm unless they're not supposed to have a firearm.
Well, he actually just got pulled over with that same gun a couple weeks ago and gave his gun back. This particular cop said he's a felon and you can't have a firearm, but he was a felon, but he got it expunged. Now, I don't know if Kansas and Missouri laws are different, but in Missouri, since he got it expunged, they gave him his firearm back and told him going by his day. Over here in Kansas, since he got it expunged, I guess they like, you're still a felon, come on down. So
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm not too.
He's confused.
I'm not too worried about him. I just mostly wanted to talk with you. I don't care about what he's got going on. It's not my jurisdiction
I
anyway.
mean, then I have to ride around with some kind of protection around me. Like I'm one of the biggest rappers in Kansas City right now. Like no BS. Like when you think of a rapper in Kansas City, you gotta automatically put me in the top 5. And it's just like everywhere I go now, somebody knows me. Somebody, you know, hey, that's Quan. Like I just went upstairs.